Welcome to this masterclass. Without further ado, I'm going to start. I do not like making you wait. And listen, I am super excited that you're here and that you want to start a business. So my name is Mario. There's a ton of info online, and sometimes it can be overwhelming to try and piece all of that together. So in this masterclass, you're going to have a game plan after we get done, and you'll have a roadmap on where you can start. And I would like to be transparent. So at the end of this masterclass, I will be presenting an opportunity for you to join my Biz from Scratch course, which is how I can help you go further with the things that you're going to learn in this masterclass. And I'll tell you about that at the end. Now, I want you guys to make sure that you've got the 3 steps to building your online business workbook that goes along with this masterclass. That's going to give you a quick guideline to look back on after you finish this training. You should have gotten an email with that. We will be covering topics from the Biz from Scratch workbook in this masterclass. Now, I need you to focus, which means to block off all distractions. Turn off TikTok, turn off Facebook, and block off all distractions for about 40 minutes. Now, I've got a 2-year-old daughter. She's just turned 3. Her birthday was 2 days ago. And trust me, she wants all the time and attention from me. But while I'm doing this, I have to be focused, and you do too. So please shut off everything for the next 40 minutes, and we're going to get into it. Now, in the next few minutes, you are going to learn my exact strategy, and I'll cover 3 secrets for you to build an online business. Simple and easy, and it's not complicated. People always overcomplicate this thing, and they say, you need these things, you need all these people, and people believe that it's too hard, and that's just nonsense. And in this class, I'm going to prove it to you and show you why that's simply just not true. Now, I'm going to teach you tips to learn the steps to start building your online business, and also to sell your first product, how to sell your first product and explode your business. Even if you believe or you think that building an online business is hard, after you finish this masterclass, you will see just how easy it is. Now, how many of you think that it's hard to build your online business? I want you to comment, leave it in the comments, and tell me what causes you the most pain. Is it where do you start? Is it marketing? Is it creating a product? Put it down in the comments. And listen, it does not matter what you think. If you think it's too hard or anything like this, by the end of this class, you'll start to get a clear picture of just how easy it is to start. So what are these top secrets? We're going to talk about busting the myths. This is secret 1, that is too hard to get started. I'm going to show you how to get people interested in what you do or what you sell or what you teach. In secret number 2, we're going to talk about how to find your audience and what they want. And these are all very simple strategies that anyone can do. In secret number 3, I'm going to show you how to create your first product, and then I'm going to give you some product ideas. Now, this can be something really simple, and I'm going to give you some examples in this masterclass so that you can get started right away. As a matter of fact, you could have something created in as little as 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but we're going to get into it. 10 minutes, and then you can use that as the catalyst to jumpstart your online business. Does that sound good? Let's get into it. If you stay until the end, I like giving out bonuses. Okay, this is really important because we're going to be covering a lot here, and this bonus I think you're really going to love. I'm going to give it to you at the end, so you want to make sure that you're sticking around until the end. Now, I've asked this question to so many people, so in the chat or the comments, I want you to answer this question. How long do you think that it really takes to build your business? Do you think 3 months, 6 months? What's the realistic answer do you think that it's going to take? Leave that in the comments. As with all information, I cannot guarantee you that you're going to be a millionaire. I can't guarantee you that you're going to sell, 100 products or however many products. And I cannot guarantee that you'll be successful right away, right? Because we learn as we go, and it took a lot of trial and error and mistakes for me to get to where I can teach you this stuff. But now I have a process, and I have a funnel built around my own knowledge, and you can do the same. But I want you to imagine for a second, right? Just imagine if you had one product working for you, one course, one book, something like that working for you 24/7. But I can guarantee you that you'll be better off with your own business, making you residual income than without. So again, your business may not take off right away, but I guarantee you having your own business, is better than not. And what if your business was bringing in just $100 or $200 a week or even in a month? That's for me, that's a new watch, or me taking my family out to eat, or catching up on a few bills. That can mean a lot of different things for you, or even saving, whatever you want to do with it. Even a small residual income. Wouldn't that change your life? Sure, it would. So if you stay until the end, the bonus is that I'm going to give you all the slides to this presentation. So you don't have to try and remember everything I say. You can just refer back to these slides. Now I'm going to give you a special link and a password near the end of this masterclass so that you can get all the slides, so you can model what's in this masterclass, what I'm doing here, for your own masterclass or webinar. You guys like that? Let me know in the comments. Now, if you guys are ready to start your business with these 3 secrets, type "I'm ready" in the comments. Let's get started. Some people might disagree with me on this, but I think that everyone should have a business that brings them some kind of extra revenue or residual income. And it can be anything, that you have knowledge about. You can turn that into income. You could be, it doesn't matter what you are. You could be a coach, a consultant, a speaker, a pastor, a freelancer, thought leader. It doesn't matter. All right. You can quickly create products from what you already know right up here and leverage them to make money. Okay. So the number one thing I want you to take away from this is action. I want you to take action. We're going to bust the myths about how to get people. We're going to bust myths that it's too hard to get started. And I'm going to teach you how to get people interested in what you do. 2, we're going to learn how to find an audience, where they hang out at, what they want. And then number 3, I'm going to give you some ideas to create a product. Simple and easy. Like I said, in under 10 minutes. These are pretty much the 3 basic things that you will need to know. Now, let's jump into secret number 1, the myths about building an online business. Now, I know you guys have heard this stuff before. I hear it all the time. Number 1, it takes a long time to build a business. 2, it's hard to get started. Or 3, you need a lot of money. You need people. You need a team. How many of you have ever thought of these things? Any of them? A lot of gurus, they might make you feel this way because they already have teams. They already have people and all of that. But you don't need all that to start. And again, we're going to talk about that. So people think that it's complicated and it's hard, and building a business does not have to be hard. And these are some of the things that you'll hear. I need money. I don't have money to start. I don't have the tools that I need to start. I don't have an audience. I don't have anything to sell. I don't know which tech or which tools to use. I understand if you feel this way. I was that way when I first started. But it's much easier than you think. And people, again, they just complicate this and they don't simplify it in a way that you can understand. These myths are really just excuses that people use because they don't want to fail. None of us want to fail, but failure is a part of the process. And now, I hear people say this all the time. There's so much info, so many people out there, and this is a legitimate concern, I don't know who to listen to. I don't know where to start. And I've been there. So there's one main thing that I need you to pledge. I just mentioned it while on this masterclass, and that is to take action. Now, let's talk about the main question. How do I get people interested in what I'm doing, right? There's 3 tips I'm going to give you, so you might want to take notes. Again, some of this stuff is in your workbook to help you take notes and to help you remember. But the simple answer is to deliver content they care about, right? But I'm going to teach you also the what, right? What to do, what to post. Because people might say, oh, deliver quality content, but how do you do that? So you first, in my opinion, you create content. You can create a website or a blog. In your workbook, there's a tutorial to show you how to create a website for free. But in today's world, I would say blogging is also free. You can do that on WordPress. I would say start with video. Like I'm all in on YouTube right now. YouTube is I would say the most effective way at communicating with your people, because they can see you, right? They can hear you. They can connect with you better. So I would create content on one platform, right? And then put that content on somewhere, because most people these days, when they see something they like from you, the first thing they do is they search YouTube or they search a website. They search for your name within the first 24 hours. So this is the first tip. Create content and put it on a platform. The second tip is to pick one platform. You hear people say you need to be everywhere. You need to be on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. And I actually differ in that you should pick just one, right? Because here's the thing. When you focus on a bunch of things, you spread yourself too thin. When I stopped doing everything I was doing and I focused specifically on YouTube, I was able to grow my YouTube to 1,500 subscribers in a very short period of time. I stopped doing everything else. No Facebook, no Instagram, no Twitter, and focused only on my YouTube channel. And look, sure, my other channels did suffer a lot, but because of the focus that I put on YouTube, I was actually able to grow that significantly faster. And now I'm really close to monetizing it. Now, this is the most important thing that I still struggle with today. And it's to be consistent, right? You hear this stuff, but create content consistently. So here's how you can do this with little to no time. At the beginning of the month, write down 4 topics, okay? Get them ready to post all at once. You batch record them, you batch edit them, okay? Now in your workbook, there's a space where you can write down 4 topics. And you can do this, again, at the beginning of every month. And this means you release 1 piece of content each week, okay? And then you can break that content down into smaller things and repurpose that for other social media if you want to do that. But I would focus on that one main piece of content at least once a week, right? So you create a video every week on YouTube. Now, and you'll always have content if you do it this way. If you need topics, don't know what to write about, don't know where to start looking for content, you can go to YouTube. You can go to Google. Both of those are excellent search engines. You can go to Facebook groups and type in your niche. Or you can use Quora, where they are there asking questions about certain things. And all you have to do is type in a category. We'll go over that in a second. Now, we've already talked about in just these few minutes that first myth that is hard to start is a farce. It's not true, okay? So again, you need to take action. So just to recap the tips that we talked about in this first secret: 1, create content, okay? And post that on somewhere like YouTube. I think video is the most effective way. That's what I would recommend, starting a YouTube channel and just release a video every week and start posting content, okay? Or a website if you have it. And it's really inexpensive to start to create a website too. I'll go over that actually at the end of this when I'm talking about the Biz from Scratch course. But the second tip is to select one platform. Don't try to be everywhere. I know they've said that, but I think it's counterintuitive to your growth. All right. Select one platform. And again, I recommend video to start. And then 3, you need to create content consistently. So pick 4 topics at the beginning of the month. It's in your workbook. That workbook can help you keep track of this. And then you just record 4 videos. Okay. Post them once a week. And you do that consistently, and make a goal like, I'm going to do this for 2 years. This is how you have to think, like this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. You know what I'm saying? You got to be, if you want a business that's going to last, you need to think long term. And videos are taking over as the #1 type of content to get the best results. It connects better with your people, and you don't have to worry about a website and all of that kind of stuff. It's just, I would still say have a website. But if you don't want to do all that, just post on YouTube, and you can do it with your phone. All right. Now, you used to need a lot of things, right? You used to need a website builder, and Russell Brunson talks about this a lot. He says that it used to take thousands of dollars, and he's right. Now, all you need is the internet, an idea for some original content, or you can repurpose other content that you might have a deep knowledge about and just drill down deeper in that and use tools, okay? Now, you did used to need all these things, but now this is all you need. And I'm going to mention 2 tools that you can use to get some of this stuff done later on in this masterclass. Let's jump to secret number 2. All right. Now, what's going to happen is they're going to find your content, and that's going to bring them into your world. And then you can introduce them later to your products and services in a systematic way. Okay. I'm so excited about this framework because you literally don't need anything but these simple steps and it'll work. So secret 2, where does your audience hang out and what do they want? Okay. Let's talk about that. You might be saying, I don't have an audience, Mario. How do I build this up? Nobody knows me. I have a lot of self-doubt. I hear that all the time. One of the biggest things is self-doubt, that people are afraid to start. But you have to start somewhere, you know? So Facebook groups, that is a targeted group of people that are looking for things. You just go into Facebook groups and type in your niche, right? Type in your topic, and you'll find a bunch of Facebook groups. Jump in those groups, start becoming a contributor in those groups, providing value. You understand? Don't spam them with your stuff. Provide value. And I'm going to give you a specific strategy over the next few steps. All right. Now, keep in mind, this is a free strategy. At this point, you don't need ads. Okay. So what you want to do is leverage the info that you already know, that you already have in here. And these platforms have already done the work of finding people that like these different things. So with specific searches, you can find people who want to know about what you're teaching. It doesn't matter what you teach. Facebook, Google, all these other platforms, they gather a bunch of info about us, and you should be using this to your advantage. And down the line, even now, you might be asking yourself this, okay? How do I know that these people are looking for me? And it's very simple. Again, these groups are super focused, they're super targeted, they're super niche down, and they're ready for you to answer the problems that they have. This is why it's an opportunity for you to start building an online business, because all you have to do is solve a problem. That's all entrepreneurship is, solving problems. So no matter what you do, no matter what you teach or what you have information on, you can create a product around it. And again, the first thing I would do is search Facebook groups for your niche. There's a similar group of people that are interested in the same thing. Search on Google. Google is the number one search engine. Google and YouTube. So for instance, if I was a fitness expert, I would type in the Google search bar, top 10 fitness magazines, top 10 fitness experts, top 10 fitness website, and make you a list, right? And this list that you populate, you're going to use this later to come up with course topics, book topics, content topics for problems that you can solve, okay? The problems that you're solving, they're already asking. You don't have to guess, okay? These people inside of these groups and the things that you come up with in this Google search and YouTube search, these are problems that are waiting for you to solve as an entrepreneur. You should build your audience on autopilot, but first, to do that, you need to be putting out that content like we talked about in secret number 1, okay? Posting consistently. And if you can only do one video every 2 weeks, then make sure you do that one video. But you need to be saying to yourself, for the next 2 years, I'm going to put a video out, I would say once a week, okay? But how you build your audience on autopilot is from the content you're creating, right? You create a free resource. That could be an ebook, some type of lead magnet that you give them in exchange for their email address. Now, this might sound cliche, okay? But you build your audience on autopilot by offering a free lead magnet in exchange for their email address. And here's an example I'm going to give you. So I'm going to use, again, if you were a fitness expert. If you were a fitness expert, let's say you released a video on YouTube each week about a fitness tip or something like that. All right. Eventually, people are going to follow you. People are going to like you. Again, this is a marathon, not a sprint. So it's going to take time for people to find you. But when they do, right, they like you because of your personality, because of your, the way you deliver content, because fitness is not something that anybody else have talked about. There isn't anything that people haven't talked about before, but no one can be you. No one can replicate you online. You are unique. You are authentic. You understand? So as an example, if I were a fitness expert, I would say something like, I would create an ebook on how to lose belly fat in 10 minutes per day without changing your diet, right? Create an ebook on that. And inside the ebook, you give them a free meal plan and a workout guide. So just imagine, if you were somebody who were trying to get into shape and you had a belly, right? Belly fat is stubborn to lose, and you didn't have to change your diet and you can do it in 10 minutes. It doesn't take up a lot of your time and it solves a problem for you, right? I would definitely sign up for that. This is how you got to think about the lead magnets that you offer, okay? Now, inside the ebook, this is my number one thing that I would recommend, because you can do it in 10 minutes, but you offer compelling content, and then you automate it by creating a page and getting their email address in exchange for value. This is how you build it on autopilot. You only have to create that ebook one time, put it out there, okay? And then people that are interested will sign up. And that's how you slowly build an email list, right? And you continually posting that content in secret number 1. All right. So secret number 1 and secret number 2 here, where you're putting out the content, and then in this secret where you're going on Facebook groups and Quora and YouTube and Google, this is how you build up your audience. Now, here's my secret weapon. All right. This is where you can find people that can be a part of your audience, and it's super targeted. I love Quora because it's free for one. You can create a free account, and then look, they do the work for you. They've gathered all these. It's a place where people can ask questions about simple, like whatever you can think of. Okay. So You go in this search bar, you type in whatever your niche is. Okay, if I was a fitness expert, I'm just using this as an example. You type in fitness and health. Okay, you enter that in the search. They also have categories. Maybe you just want to drill down on belly fat. Maybe you just want to drill down on glutes, or you get what I'm saying? Whatever your niche is, it doesn't matter. Whether if you're golf, it could be, for their golf swing. It could be, how to hit the ball further. It can be, how to impress your friends and kill it at the golf course. This is how you can create an ebook on something like that. Again, these are examples. And then all those questions that come up, Quora has done the work for you. Okay, these people are asking questions. You go in there, same thing I told you to do in the Facebook groups. You start providing value. You answer the questions and then link it to the content that I told you in step 1 that you're going to create. So let's just say you found a question on Quora that said, hey, how do I lose belly fat? You can say, hey, here's 3 quick tips to lose belly fat. If you want to see more, here, go to this video. I talk about how to do it. Plus, you can get a free guide on how to do it in 10 minutes per day, right? And you don't have to change your diet. You get how this is all linked? This is like easy. Anybody can do this. All right. Let's jump to secret number 3. But first, like so far, we've covered how to get started, what to get started with, and where to find your people. How to get started, post content. I would say YouTube. Post a video once per week using your phone. Simple, right? Using your phone. Take your phone, record. Simple. Done. Okay. Build up a library of content. Then number 2, you start going in the Facebook groups. You start going into YouTube, do a search. You go to Quora, see what questions people are asking. These are going to help you to do this secret that we're going to talk about now, right? The questions they're asking you solve by putting that knowledge that you have into some kind of course, right? So now you have content, you're building up your audience so you can sell to them. That brings us to the last secret, which is how to create products that people will love. Even if you don't have any ideas, this is how you come up with ideas, okay? It's a very easy strategy. But first, I'm going to talk to you about the easiest, the fastest thing that you can create as a product. And I'm talking like right after you get off this masterclass, okay? And the easiest thing to offer people is an ebook. You heard me say it already. Because you can do this in under 10 minutes. So in your workbook, I've already done this for you to help you out. First, write down 2 topics that you could create an ebook about in your workbook, the one that came with this course, okay? 2 things that you have knowledge about that you can create an ebook about. Or let's just say you made a video about it. I said create content, right? Record a video. You take that video and transcribe it. Boom, you got an ebook right there. 2, there's a tutorial that shows you how to create an ebook in under 10 minutes. See, I've already done this stuff for you. Okay, that video has like 26,000 views or something, but it really shows you how easy it is to create an ebook in under 10 minutes. All right. And you're using your knowledge to do it, or some of the content that you had been posting as a video, or however you're posting it, whether it's a podcast or a blog, right? You can take some of that content from secret number 1 and you can compress it into an ebook on a specific thing. All right. Easy stuff. And then nowadays, this stuff is so easy. This is easier than it's ever been. You can take that ebook and put it on Amazon using Amazon KDP. You can use their KDP Create tool. Can't talk today. And here are 3 ideas, again, that you can use for products. Okay. We already mentioned one is an ebook. You can also do a physical book. These days with technology, it doesn't take you a long time to write a book. I have a strategy on that. If you want me to give you a quick tip, take your voice recorder, right? Talk about a topic for like five minutes or however long, and then transcribe that. There you got an ebook or a physical book, especially if you know a lot about it. You can use somebody like rev.com. Really easy to create, okay? Or you can do an online course. Like I said, you can take that content that you've been creating, those videos, take like 4 or 5 of those videos that are talking about a similar subject and put those in an online course. Easy. Or you can offer services. So just to drill down a little bit deeper, if you're going to do an online course, you want to package your knowledge and sell that these are just answering questions to what people ask you in the Facebook groups, in Quora, on YouTube, right? You answer those questions. You do some research, find out the answer to it, and package it up in an online course and sell it. 2, books. I just told you can research some things off these questions that they're asking. I told you where to find your audience at, and then share that with them in the form of an ebook or an online course or a book, physical book. Okay. And then services. So like you can coach them on how they can do this thing. Like for instance, let's just say you can be a VA. This is what I mean by services. If I'm an entrepreneur and I'm posting content once a week, right? My most thing that I hate is editing. It takes hours and hours. So I would hire somebody for that if I could find somebody. That's what I mean by services, right? It's done for you. You can say, hey, I edit videos. This is an idea you can sell. Now let's go back a little bit because we've covered a lot and I'm talking fast because I really want you to get all of this. There's a lot, but you can use your cell phone. Okay, it's not hard. You can record your course lessons on a phone to start. Use what you have. If you go back and look at my first videos, they were freaking terrible. But going back over what we talked about, remember secret 1, right? Create content and post it. Secret number 2 was to find your audience and send them to where you post that content. Okay, you can turn that content into an ebook or a course, and now you have something to offer them, something to sell them. Now, you want to use content that you already have, and you can make multiple ebooks from those videos you're creating or that podcast that you create or the blog that you write. There's no shortage of information that you could use to create these products, okay? And then you don't have to sell them. Maybe you use it as a lead magnet to get their email address, right? Providing value. And I love doing this with Canva. It's one of my favorite tools, okay? So I told you I was going to give you 2 tools to tell you or that you could use to create these products. And I call this add-on value if you give them like an ebook for free, okay? So remember how I said to build your audience on autopilot? This is how you do it. You go to Canva. I love Canva. You can do ebooks. You can do book covers, infographics, worksheets, checklists. The ebook you downloaded for this masterclass, I did all of that in Canva. You just need to be a little creative. The second tool you can use is Fiverr. I love Fiverr. You can do a lot of this stuff with one tool, and you can do so much more than that, okay? The book cover mockups that you see in this masterclass, they're all done with Fiverr. That's all I use is Fiverr and Canva. Those are the only 2 tools that you need. Now, remember that myth from secret number 1 we talked about, that it was hard to get started? None of this stuff takes money, okay? Well, Fiverr isn't free, but you can get stuff done for like $5. I literally have gotten things done for $5 for professional looking stuff. Okay, so now you don't have that excuse anymore. You don't need money to start. These are all free tactics or very, very cheap. Okay, now you're going to have to spend some money and invest in yourself. Let's take a bird's eye view on what we learned so you can see how this whole process works together. Step number 1, I said create content, right? You put that on a platform or on your website or a blog. Okay, from that content, and matter of fact, it needs to be quality, but you'll be giving them what they want if you did the search tactic I said in secret number 2. So you create that quality content, you post that content, and then you give them a free offer to get their email address. That could be a video, it could be an ebook, some type of lead magnet. It could be a worksheet, an infographic, something to help them with a problem that you have found out that people need an answer to. All right, and then you email market to them. It's simple. Now that was just like a bird's eye view. But we talked earlier about how most people get a lot of info during these masterclasses, but they never do anything about it. And I told you the secret ingredient is to take action. So here are 3 tips to help you get this started. Okay. But do you see how easy this stuff is? Take my phone, post on YouTube. Step 1, done. Step 2, go into Facebook groups, go on Quora, go on YouTube and search for what people are looking for, make content. That's where you find your audience. Contribute in those Facebook groups, contribute on Quora, and then at the end, you can link to your content. Step 2, all right? Step number 3, make a product. Ebook, video course. It doesn't have to be long. You can charge $20 for it, okay? But now you have a product to sell people. So you got the content to help people, you found the people, and you can sell to them. But you have to take action. Do you guys see how... Are you committed to your success? That is the real question, because this stuff is not hard. So here's some things I want you to take away, all right, that I want you to do right after you get off this masterclass. All right. 1, I want you to create an ebook. I told you in your workbook, there's a space. I want you to list 2 ebook topics and just use your imagination. All right. Or you can write down a ton of ideas. If you're like me, I have like brain vomit. I come up with an idea and I have a bunch of stuff. I just start writing it down. And then you could pick the top 2 that you like and create an ebook on that. It should be something that you're knowledgeable about. The second thing I want you to do right after you get off this masterclass is I want you to write down 2 ideas for products. This means packaging up what you know or whatever you're interested in teaching people and putting it into a way that people can consume. If I had to pick 2, I would say an ebook, because that takes less than 10 minutes, and an online course that doesn't take that long. Okay? Pretty common. These 2 are pretty common these days. And the third thing I want you to do in the tutorial, I've already done this work for you. Okay? You don't have to wonder or guess. Watch the tutorials. I've included them, links in your workbook. Some of my most popular videos that's going to help you get results. Take the time to watch them. At least you have, if nothing else, you will learn an extra skill set. Okay? I'm stuttering today. But there are those links inside the workbook. There's a lot we didn't talk about because we just simply don't have enough time. But I gave you the basics to build your business out. Are you guys getting this? Is this making sense to you? Do you see? This is why I get excited, because once you have these steps and you start doing it, you have an asset and you can figure out the rest later. You don't have to know everything. You just need to start. And at least you have your knowledge, right, as an asset that you can use as leverage forever. You guys get that? Do you see how your ideas can be a reality? Now, here's what we've learned, okay? We've learned first that it doesn't take a lot of time or money. We debunked that myth in secret number 1. I showed you where you can find your audience and what they want. They're going to tell you what they want if you go to those places I mentioned. The third thing is how you can create a product with just the knowledge you want. I mean, the knowledge that you have. And I gave you some ideas for products. You can literally hop on YouTube, start making videos with your phone. Again, join relevant Facebook groups, help people with the thing you solve. Jump on Quora, answer questions, and then give them a link to that video. And then turn those videos or that podcast or that blog into an ebook that you can sell or use as a lead magnet, or create a course and get people on your email list. Now, listen, there's a lot of ways, a lot of things, a lot of information inside the Biz from Scratch course. I told you I was going to talk about that near the end of this. We're not done yet, because remember, I still got a bonus for you too on how you can get these slides. We got a little bit more to cover. Now, inside the course, we drill down on exactly how you do these and other strategies that you can do these things. And I like giving a lot of value. So remember, slides. I'm going to give you the link to the slides, okay? So you can refer back to everything we talked about in here. But let me ask you a question, okay? Because, I also want to note that the ebook or the lead magnet that you create, it needs to be relevant to the people that you're trying to attract. Because I see a lot of people create things and put things out into the world, and they'd be like, I'm not getting any traction. I don't have any subscribers, or I have 5,000 friends or subscribers, and I put this out on LinkedIn or Facebook or YouTube. Nothing. Crickets. Okay. And a lot of times they're swimming in the wrong pond. You can't try to give a person who's interested in golf an ebook about basketball, so make sure that you're swimming in the right pond. But the question I want to ask is this: if all this did was allow you to become an entrepreneur with a real business, would it be worth it? If all this course did, because I'm going to tell you about Biz from Scratch. I'm talking about Biz from Scratch. If all this did, or this masterclass, right, is help you create an asset that you could sell and monetize forever, would it be worth it, the time that you've spent here? The answer is yes. Okay. Type worth it in the comments or the chat if you guys feel like it would be worth it if you were able to do just these 2 things. Okay. If all this masterclass did is to help you get one repeat customer, or help you get revenue opportunities just from the things would it be worth it if you were able to do this? I already know the answer to this. The answer is yes. Okay. So there are things we haven't discussed, like, for instance, SEO strategies. What is SEO? You might be a beginner. You might not know what search engine optimization is, how to use that SEO strategy when creating your content, right? Which platform do I use? I drill down into that in the Biz from Scratch course. Which email service provider? What is an email service provider? How do I set up my email marketing? These are all things that can be overwhelming if you're trying to do it all by yourself. So we help you with these things. And the online Biz from Scratch course covers all of this in detail. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that over the next few slides. Okay. We also we talked about lead magnets, right? I talked about an ebook or a course or something like that, a video that'll give people value, but we didn't talk about how to create those lead magnets. We didn't talk about, creating an opt-in and landing page creation, how to get people on your email list. there's also costs associated with it. You will have to invest in yourself. I'm not like all those people that says you can do everything for free. You can do a lot of things for free, but not everything. I'm going to tell you in this course how much it really costs to build out the business and your real options. And this leads me to the next question that I'm sure you're probably wondering. What's the next step? I'm glad you asked. I'm going to spend a few minutes talking about how I can help you take your ideas from being in here to actually putting them out into the world in real practice. Okay? So inside the Biz from Scratch course, here's what you'll learn to do. Now, we've already covered the basics of what this course will teach in this masterclass, but this is where we drill down into the details for each of these processes. All right? So you'll learn to attract the perfect leads. You'll learn how to set up your email service provider very easy, how to simply build pages to get people on your email list. I'm going to teach you, drill down deeper into how to create content that provides consistent value that your people will want. And then how to create a simple funnel to automate all this stuff. Once you build it, you can automate it. It's not necessarily hands off, but at least you can step back a little bit and let the business run itself. So first, you'll get that Biz from Scratch course that covers all that I just said. Okay. And this is when you enroll, I'm going to break down each module. There are 4 modules in it. And this is going to expand on what you already have learned in this masterclass. So these are the 4 modules. Module 1 is essential tools to build your business. Module 2, and I'm going to break down what's in each of these modules. Module 2 is how to find, build, and nurturing your audience. I gave you a tip and secret too for that. We're going to drill down deep on strategies and methods to do that, right? I'm going to hold your hand. Step 1, do this. Step 2, do that, right? How to create your first product step by step. And then module 4 is putting your business on automation, right? Once you start to create this system and you can start getting leads and sell to them automatically, I'll show you how to do that in that module. All right. Now, this can apply to whatever you're using. Some people use ClickFunnels. You can use any website builder, any landing page builder, or course builder. The concepts, what I'm talking about, are the same. So you can just take these components and build them in whatever you use. So let's talk about module 1. Inside this module, if you are going to create a website, which I think you should after you start to gain some momentum and some customers, right? It'll teach you how to get your web name, how to get a domain, what is hosting, why do you need hosting for your website, recommended website builders, and the real prices. People don't tell you these things. You know, how much does it really cost? It's going to break down a bunch of different options for you so you can have the knowledge to choose which one you think will work best for you. Where to start? What pages do you need on your on your website? How to build your website? And then I'll do a demo, a drag and drop demo, a few minutes to show you like this is how easy it is. Okay, that's module 1. Module 2, we talked about this in secret number 2, how to find, build, and nurture an audience. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to create content they'll love, right? So that you don't have to guess, are people liking this? No, you're going to know because we're going to drill down deep on strategies. This is one of the biggest things too. How to craft a great offer, right? Lead magnet. How do you know people will want your lead magnet? That's what we talk about in one of the lessons inside this module. And then how to collect leads, building opt-ins, selecting an ESP, and how to set it up step by step. Like I literally share my screen and show you how to do that. In module 3, how to create your first product. We talked about some ideas, right? An online course, a book, services, but we drill down into product ideas and organization, right? And then how to implement that product and then how to launch that product. All right. We talk about that in module 3. And module 4, see, when you get to this point where you get to automate your business, this is where like you've built up an audience, you're putting out content, and then you automatically are getting email addresses, sending them through a little bit funnel, doesn't have to be complicated, and then you're selling your course to them or your book or whatever. All right. Going to teach you how to build an entry offer, getting people into your funnel, and then full automation, when and how you can put your business on autopilot. Now, you'll not only learn the nuts and bolts of how to build your business step by step, but I'm also going to teach you how to attract your ideal customer with lead magnets and how to email market to them once they're on your list. That's why I love bonuses. That's why I'm giving you these 2 bonus courses. One is Lead Magnet Mania, and this is how you learn to build an enticing offer. Like we drill down deep into this. Extra course included for free. And then the second course is Email Magic, which we just take a deep dive into email marketing. You get this free when you enroll in the course. So here's what you'll get, the entire package, okay? We talked about the Biz from Scratch Premium course with those 4 modules. You get my bonus course, Lead Magnet Mania, and my bonus course, Email Magic. All right. That's a total value of over like $1,500, but we're not done yet because I like to bring value. I like to give value. So not only will you get that complete course, you'll get those 2 bonus courses. You'll also get my newest book. Okay. My newest book is called How to Build an Online Empire. Plus, I'm going to teach some live sessions outside of that book, like break down each chapter and drill down deeper into what each chapter means, just in case there's, some things you may not understand. And that's me teaching right from the book about how all of this works together. So I'm also going to include this masterclass, right? Because there's a lot we went over in here, and maybe you want to listen to this over and over so you can remember the steps or drill down on maybe one thing that you forgot, right? And then I'm going to give you this complete slide deck so you can hack it and use it for your own webinar or your own masterclass, right? You can follow exactly how I've set this up here and just, substitute it with your content. Again, here's what you'll get. You get the entire Biz from Scratch premium course. That's with those 4 modules that teaches you the nuts and bolts of how to build your business. 2 bonus courses, Lead Magnet Mania and Email Magic. And then my newest book, How to Build Your Online Empire, plus me teaching you live lessons from that book. This masterclass plus the slide decks so you can hack it and create your own webinar funnel to get people to your business and products. And then I'm also going to give you 2 coaching calls, which is, listen, you're a unique person, right? You have a unique business. You're going to be able to talk to me on the phone about the specifics of your business and how we can help you implement specific strategies for your business, right? I'm Mario. I have a different type of business and a different type of mindset, right? You might be building some different type of business, so it's not cookie cutter, right? We'll get on 2 calls and I'll talk you through steps that you need to be doing, direction that you might need to be going. Basically like an accountability partner, okay? Whatever works for you, Google Meet or Zoom or something. Here's the entire package you'll get again. My Biz from Scratch premium course with those 4 modules, 2 bonus courses. One is for Lead Magnet Mania, to how to create an enticing offer to get people on your email list, and Email Magic, once you get them on your list, how to email market to them. My newest book, the How to Build an Online Empire, plus me teaching from that, some live lessons. This masterclass, all the slides so you can hack it and make your own webinar, make your own masterclass so you can model this, right? You don't copy, but model. And then 2 coaching calls where I specifically talk to you about your business. Now, look, there's only one question, okay? What are you waiting for to start your business? If you're still here, this course is for you. The people that this course isn't for, they've already left. They've already stopped watching a long time ago. All right. So I'm also, in addition to all of that, I'm going to give you a complete breakdown of the funnel that I use to get you right here in this masterclass and to get people to my courses. Because look, if you can figure out how to get people into your funnel, how to serve them, and how to sell to them over and over and over, there's no limit to the amount of money that you can make serving people. Okay. So again, as a recap, you get the Biz from Scratch premium course, which has those 4 modules in it. I broke down those modules. You get 2 bonus courses, Lead Magnet Mania, Email Magic, my newest book, How to Build an Online Empire, along with me teaching live lessons. You get this masterclass. You get the slides to this so you can hack it and make your own webinar. You get 2 coaching calls where I specifically teach you and guide you on the specifics of your business, and then a complete breakdown of the funnel I use to get you here. You can create a similar funnel, very simple. And then it'll teach you how to educate them, serve them, and sell to them, all automated. Okay. Now, if all that wasn't enough, because listen, I want you to be absolutely proud of investing in yourself. And I know these steps will work for you if you take action. We've been talking about taking action this entire course, right? But just in case you don't feel that the course does what it says it's going to do after trying it out, I have a 30-day money back guarantee. So that takes care of any worry that you might have about joining this program. You do have to show your work, okay? Because if you don't do the work, you cannot get the results. So again, you do the work, you find out that, oh, this doesn't work for me, 30 days, you get your money back, okay? Now, listen, you need to take action today, okay? And with this Biz from Scratch course, it gives you everything you need in one place, one stop. You get the Biz from Scratch premium course with those 4 modules, right? The nuts and bolts of everything you need to start. You get 2 30-minute coaching calls with me on your business, right? Not cookie cutter, specifically to you. You get access to the Biz from Scratch community. I'll probably do it either in a course or a Facebook group. You get my book, The Blueprint to Building Your Online Empire, plus me teaching live lessons from that. You get this masterclass, the entire masterclass, plus the slides, so you can hack it and make your webinar very similar to it. You get a complete breakdown of the funnel that I use to get people here, right? To get you in this funnel, taking this masterclass, and then selling you my course, right? You can do the same thing and just model this, okay? Plus, you get the 30-day money-back guarantee, so it's no worry to you. If I don't deliver on what I said I'm going to give you, I'll give you your money back. So that means now you don't have any skin in the game, right? You invest in yourself, you have skin in the game, but if it doesn't work for you, hey, get your money back. So now there's no reason for you to not start, okay? Now, all this stuff is worth over $4,000. But obviously, I'm not going to charge you that. Heck, I'm not even going to charge you half of that, because I don't believe that, like, all these people charging, this is no shade to them, but all these people charging $997, man, if you think about it, the average American, I don't think they have $1,000 to spend. But it's not even about that for me. I do this work because I enjoy helping people out. So today, it's $297. That's it. And that's investing in yourself. This is not for me. This is for you. Well, the $297 is for me, but it's an exchange for me helping you build your business. I'm happy to do that. And you guys may think I forgot about your bonus, but it's on the next slide. All right. So today, guys, there's no better time than now to start making your mark in the world. Okay. Now, here's the bonus. Sorry. At the top of the screen, you can see there's a link. Okay. yoursuccesslifestyles.com/biz scratch slides. When you get to that page, enter this password in all caps, BYOB and the number 1. Okay. And then it'll give you access to all of the slides for this. Now, again, there's no better time than today to start an online business. So Biz from Scratch will help you do that. You'll get the Biz from Scratch premium course. I already broke down what's in those 4 modules. You get 2 30-minute coaching calls. I'm going to be on the phone with you saying, hey, you might have a question. Hey, Mario, I'm stuck on email marketing. I can't figure this out. I'll jump on that. Hey, man, I got this idea. Will this work? I got you. Okay. Access to the Biz from Scratch community. It'll be Facebook or something like that. You'll get my new book, right? That has a lot of other concepts. It talks about some Facebook ads and stuff, other things in there that you might need. Plus live lessons from that book. You get this masterclass, all the slides. Well, you're going to get that for free anyway, because I'm nice like that, you know. And then the complete slide deck so you can hack it. Make your own masterclass, and then you'll get a complete breakdown of my funnel. All you got to do is model this stuff. It's already done for you. You model this stuff for your own products and stuff. And then you get a 30-day money-back guarantee just in case this doesn't work for you. Now, if you take the action, it'll work for you. I'm very, very confident on that. Now, I told you I'd give you these slides as a bonus. Just go to that link, type in the password, BYOB1, and you'll get all of those. Look, thank you so much for staying here. I don't want to take up any more of your time. I don't think there's not going to be a replay of this, but guys, take action. That's the most important thing. Start building your business today. Don't make excuses. Make progress. Okay? I'm rooting for you. I hope you take the next step, take the next action. And look, even if you don't buy this course or sign up for this course, like, do it with somebody, right? Invest in yourself, invest in your knowledge. But hopefully you'll invest with me though, because I'm going to invest in you. I'll give you my time and my knowledge to try to help you get to where you want to go. All right. Peace, blessings, and prosperity. Farewell, people.